And boy, do I love it. Thank you so much. Did Audrey and Sydney do a good job? You know, there's a temptation when you're a campaign to have somebody famous or well-connected do your introduction, but that was not going to work for this campaign, because to an unusual degree, this campaign has been powered by young people. And I just got to tell you, Audrey and Sydney embody the kind of work that the people up here and the people out there have done, knocking on doors, making phone calls, going to events. They have contacted 200 South Dakotans in the last few weeks. That is incredible.
200,000.
200,000. It's more than 200. I mean, I don't need your pity applause. That's fine. And so I would just say this about Audrey and Sydney. They are two of the very best volunteers, but they are, even more importantly, that two of the best leaders and two of the best people I know. Thank you for your support. I also want to thank George and Tim and Ron for running, and of course I wish them the very best. I also want to thank this incredible campaign team. You look at Matt and Hannah, you look at Katie and Reed, you look at Christy and Barkley, Ryan and our leader Will. They have done an incredible job. Will you please thank them for me? And I, of course, want to thank my family, Jacqueline and Max. Owen and Ben, they have been incredible, so caring, so dedicated, so committed, but I will be honest, I have been a little disappointed at how surprised you all have all been that my boys could be cute. Okay, so here we are tonight, and this is wonderful, but this is a bit of an unlikely journey for a few reasons. First off, I didn't have a typical upbringing. It was an unlikely upbringing for somebody who is going to Congress. My mother's here, one of my sisters. We grew up in a family that did not have a lot. There was hard work and there was love, but there was not always a lot to go around. I have talked to you about having energy to burn, and that is not a new phenomena for me. When I was 16, I bought a retail store on Main Street. During high school, there were times when I was working 3 jobs. That is where I learned. In that family, in those experiences, where I learned hard work and determination and optimism. And adding to that unlikely journey is the fact that, and let's be honest, I don't look like a congressman. It is unlikely that South Dakota would send to Congress somebody who's the 145-pound love child of Doogie Howser and Conan O'Brien. This is not likely. And in this cable news and viral video world, there is such a tendency to set aside substance and instead focus on appearance. And that is not good for me. And so, thank you, South Dakota, for understanding that how you act is more important than how you look, for understanding and telling everybody that you can win a campaign that is powered by decency and optimism and hard work. Thank you. And that leads us to a third unlikely, and that is the unlikely way in which we have run this campaign. If you don't criticize, if you don't attack, you will have the experts tell you that you are unlikely to win, especially if you're down 20 points in the primary like we were. They will tell you that you need to show some anger, some rage, some additional backbone. That is how you win races these days. Ladies and gentlemen, I am collaborative and respectful. That is the only way I know how. And I know that those are skills that make it harder to get elected, but those are the skills you need to be effective if you do win. So one more unlikely. I will take the unlikely step of being perfectly frank with you and saying that I understand I'm only 1 out of 435. I understand that I'm not going to close the federal deficit or change the culture in Washington overnight. Those goals, our goals, require something more than singular actions or singular speeches. They require persistence and focus and hard work and determination. And ladies and gentlemen, I am ready to bring it. And of course, we have big problems to face in this country, but starting tomorrow, my top priority is delivering a farm bill for South Dakota. It certainly won't be me alone. It'll be people like John Thune and Mike Rounds and hundreds of other people in Congress. But next to good weather, a farmer's, a rancher's best friend is predictability. It is that farm bill that provides that predictability, and I will deliver for South Dakota. So you have all been very patient with your time, and I thank you. There are hundreds of other issues, not just the farm bill, hundreds of other issues that will need work, and that is fine by me. I have energy to burn. And so the promise that I will make to you tonight is that how we ran this campaign will be indicative of how we will do this job. We will bring even more optimism, even more energy, even more determination, even more decency to Washington to work for all of us. Thank you very much.